This is a free 5-day Insta class for concussion warriors, brain injury survivors, and TBI caregivers. We are going over 5, count 'em 5, TBI nutrition problems I am commonly seeing in my practice, plus 5 solutions you can start today. And hey, this is being done in under 5 minutes. And guess what? Today is day number 5. Woo, we've arrived. And for day number 5, the problem that I have picked is this issue around controlling food and controlling eating. This is something I'm seeing more and more, and some people might describe this as emotional eating. So coping with tough emotions through food. Other people might describe something like binge eating, so eating a lot and more than they intend to, kind of in one sitting. And I've also heard others describe this wanting to get nutrition perfect, wanting to know exactly what's going in their body and just wanting to get it dialed down to an exact science to know that they've got it perfect. Well, I can tell you that this hyper focus and hyper control over food, it actually leads to the problems that people are generally trying to avoid. It generally leads to that overeating and having difficulty eating the amount that you would like to. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I seem to get the impression that a lot of us in this community fit with this sort of type A personality, this sort of wanting perfectionism. And that can be really harmful for us and leading to these food problems because the brain injury already takes away so much control from us. We don't have control over the injury. We don't have control over how much time it's going to take to recover. Heck, we don't even have control over the symptoms, which can come up and down randomly, even, when you do your darndest to avoid them. So trying to control food and having food become that extra stressor, well, that's just extra stress that you don't need. Now, this isn't a quick fix, but if this kind of sounds like you, here's a few things you can do to start. So, number 1, let's try to work on other coping mechanisms. Now, I'll say right now, I don't think coping with food is outright bad. I don't. Coping with food might actually be your best coping mechanism at the moment. We just don't want it to be your only coping mechanism. So talk with some friends, talk with your community, or even better, connect with a therapist that can help you build other coping mechanisms so that you have the choice of when you want to cope with food and when you want to choose one of these other coping mechanisms. The other thing you can do is to ask yourself some questions about how you view food. So ask yourself, for example, can I be happy if I don't eat right? Or do I feel guilty if I eat foods that are, junk foods? Do those foods make me feel dirty? Can I eat what other people offer me, or do I have to say no because those foods don't fit in my food rules? Does how healthy the meal is, does the nutritional value of the meal become more important than the pleasure of the meal? Do I think about food and nutrition a lot during my day? If you've answered yes to any of these, then it might be important for you to reach out to someone to unpack this food relationship a bit more. Because you deserve to think of other things. You've got like world peace to solve. So anyways, I hope you have enjoyed this. There's a webinar coming up. Go to the link in my bio to sign up. We'll put this all together. Okay, take care.